Hi everybody, it's Dan Seaman with ServiceMaster Restore by AAA. And due to the positive response we got from our frozen hose bib video we posted in the winter time, we're back with part 2. This is Frozen Hose Bib Springtime Edition. So springtime is here and the weather is getting warm, and most people want to get outside and start watering their lawns or washing their car. Sometimes what can happen after you've used your hose for the first time in the season, you can come back into your home and find water damage. The water damage is caused by a hose bib that froze in the wintertime. We want to talk to you today about ways you can minimize that damage and signs you can look for to see if you've had a frozen hose bib.
Hey everyone, it's Robbie with ServiceMaster by AAA. What we want you to do, what we're going to train you to do, is to come out here and look for some signs. First thing you can do is you're going to have a hose on here. You can turn it on, let it run, and see if you have any water leak out, right here by your house. If you have any water leak out there, that's obvious. You've got a problem. Now let's go step inside for a little bit and I'll show you what to look for inside your house. Alright, so here we are down in the basement. Now, because we talked about that broke inside the wall so you can't see it, what you want to do is come over here. First thing you can do is listen. Put your ear against the wall, whatever. Listen, see if you can hear the water spraying. That's one sign. Another sign is get down here on the carpet and feel to see if it's wet. Because what's going on is inside here, in that 6 inches, it's broke. And you still might have water pressure outside to be able to spray your nozzle, and you don't know. You've washed your car, it's now flooded your basement. You don't know till you come in, 3 hours from now. You might get a small little, 6-foot area carpet and pad that's wet. Carpet and pad is fairly easy to dry. When we come in, obviously we dry your carpet and pad, but that's not what my concern is. What my concern is what's inside this wall and what's going on. You've now got water inside your wall that's got your drywall wet. Now, if we get to it soon enough, hopefully we're able to dry that out. We have special meters that we put on the wall to test for moisture, because you can't just fill it with your hand and say, oh, it's dry or oh, it's wet. The other thing that we have to be concerned about is there a vapor barrier behind your wall? Is there insulation behind your wall? What type of insulation? There's all kinds of things that factor into, can we dry this wall out and be fine without a mold problem, or do we need to cut it out to make sure that your hose bib is fixed? Now, because we're in a home that's had this happen, we do have an access panel. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over and we're going to take the access panel off, and I'm going to show you kind of inside what you will see inside your house in case you were to have an unfinished basement. You can actually see how the hose bib comes through into your home and know what to look for. Alright, as you can see here, we've cut a hole in the ceiling so we can get access to where the frozen hose bib is. And we're going to put pictures on the screen so you can see that now. Go up inside of here. Where this is broke, there was some insulation around it. There was insulation back down inside this wall. Luckily on this home, because it didn't flood for a very long time, we were able to cut the hole out. The plumber was able to fix the pipe. We pulled the insulation out. We were able to put a piece of drying equipment drying up inside the ceiling cavity and along the wall to get this dry without any other demolition. The nice part about this is this homeowner wanted a plastic panel put back on in case it ever happens again. Now, we can drywall patch that because we do all of our construction in-house. But they wanted a plastic panel. Sometimes it's a good idea in case it ever happens again, you can get to it.
All right, everybody, let's review. Step number 1. Open the valve slowly when using your hose bib for the first time this year. Step number 2. Take the time to listen for any leaks inside the wall. Step number 3, watch for signs such as water dripping on the exterior of the house, as well as any water you see inside the house. Typically, you're going to see it for the first time on the floor. Most homes have more than one hose bib, so you're going to want to repeat all these steps for each hose bib you have in your home. So thank you for watching, and keep in mind that most professional restoration companies will come out and give you a free evaluation if you feel like you've had water damage in your home.